Hello, and good day, or whatever, to... Alright, thank you, Windows. I hope the microphone picked that up so it don't sound like I'm going crazy, but Windows did just send a notification to me, literally seconds after starting the recording, because I forgot to mute it. Now we can get into it properly. So, lots of devices running, lots and lots of devices. From the last video, yeah, clearly a lot of stuff's changed. So, for starters, yeah, I started at the IC. Currently, I have Digimon wearing an afro on there. Let's get him to have a quick look at the camera. Yeah, buddy. Hey. I'm actually surprised it's not evolved yet. My memories of this thing is that, like, you get to child stage and then almost immediately to adult stage. So, I'm going to be looking after that. And this one's actually really, I see this every time I run this, it's really fun, especially when you don't have to rely on the tournament battles, you can just plug it into the common battle. It's really fun because, if you look at his stats, I'm pretty sure, like, one of those drain per hour. So I can leave this guy for, like, forever. Like, I don't even have to take him to work with me. I do, because he goes to sleep around the time I finish work, and I don't want to miss that kind of mistake too long. But you can leave him for hours. It's great. You don't have to worry about him. I did boot up the DMOG because if I didn't, it wouldn't even have a chance to get to perfect before the meetup. It's funny because I was gonna run the DMOG anyway to see if we get a perfect level and take it to the meetup, because I was like, surely other people have a DMOG, and if not, it'd be a fun battle either way. And then Alex posted his Discord post saying, this is pretty much your last chance to start raising the DMOG if you want to get an ultimate, or not an ultimate, a perfect, which both technically work. I was like, oh, well, that was a good reminder, so thank you. Oh. Tony has now got a little baby boy. Tony's all grown up now. Okay. I made some mistakes, and I'm going to be honest about this. On this device, I think last time you saw it, it was like Zerrymon or Gummymon. I got Terriermon X, Caesarmon X, Rapidmon X, no, not Rapidmon X, Omega Shoutmon X, and I was going to get Rapidmon X, and then the big mistake occurred. I don't know what was going on with me yesterday. Like, I remember to pause these, but we'll get to what I've done with those in a minute, because what I did to those happened like immediately before the big mistake. I went to work and I just completely forgot to fridge these guys. So now instead of Rapidmon X, who would then evolve into Magnamon X, I have EBEmon X, who's going to evolve to Gankumon X. Which isn't a complaint, because I like Gankumon X, and coincidentally, EBEmon X was the last Digimon I needed to fill out my library on this thing. So now I can... So, silver linings, and it's not too bad because Gankumon X is cool, and also the mascot for this device. I just wanted to go with Magnamon X, because that's what I had the last time I challenged everyone with their DMX. These lot weren't affected by the big mistake. Poor Tony was though. I got home and I heard him call out, I was like, oh no, I didn't fridge or pause any of my devices before I left. And they were like 4 poops stacked up, they were ill, the stats were empty, so they definitely got care mistakes, but I don't think it matters right now. Like, I don't think it's going to affect anything evolution-wise. I don't know, we'll find out. On the DM20s. These guys didn't get hit by care mistakes because I always take these guys to work with me, seeing as I have like a 4, sometimes 4.5 hour shift, and these guys sleep for 3 hours, and I don't take that chance. So these guys sit in my pocket. Nice, comfortable in a sleep. So yeah, on the left here, you saw me hatch these guys, I think. I don't know, it's been like a week since the last video I recorded, so my memory's hazy on that. Obviously, it was Gabumon and Dorumon. You did see me hatch it, because I remember the whole mix-up between Dodomon, Dorumon, Dorumon, yeah, that's the one. So yeah, now I've got Garurumon and Dorugamon. They're set to evolve to Weregarurumon and Doruguremon, or Dorugremon, depending how you want to say that. And my plans for this, because it's probably going to be the last time you see this before I start the next hatch with these guys or do some video about the meetup. Not sure if I'm going to do an actual video on the meetup or if I'm just going to kind of like enjoy my time there and be more in the moment. Just how I feel. Maybe I'll get some pictures and I'll talk about it afterwards. Could be a fun little extra video. So, my plan for these guys is then Metal Garurumon, Alphamon, and then Metal Garurumon's going to progress with Wargreymon from this side, because you don't have to raise the Mon to send them over, you can just go right ahead and that one, nope, and send it over. So I can send any of these over. So I can go find somewhere or other. It'll be after all of these. Because it's special eggs. Maybe, yeah, probably here somewhere, I imagine. Yeah, send Wargreymon over into this device. I actually think I've already got Wargreymon back up here. I think that's how prepared I am. Yeah, if I go to stock, yeah, Wargreymon's on the left. So, it will basically be Omegamon and Alphamon. That's the entire plan there. This side, since last time, obviously things have changed. I got Rust Tyrannomon. I think last time you saw them, they were Metal Tyrannomon and the other one, Megadramon, that was it. So then, since they've obviously evolved to Megendramon and Aegistramon, then progressed into Rust Tyrannomon, who is absolutely one of my favourites. I love him so much. And he has had several illnesses already. So I'm scared for his future. Hopefully he lasts long enough to make it to the meetup. Makumon here. Well, Makumon, it's pretty straightforward. With Maku Egg, exclusive to the version E of these devices. And also I just like Makumon, so that'll be Makrakmon and then Razielmon. Not to be confused with Raguelmon. And a bit of food. So that's like every other device, but these guys. Oh, speaking of every other device but those guys. Okay, so I don't want you to laugh at my fix, right? Remember how I mentioned my Vital Bracelet strap was falling apart? I've tried to glue it and the glue did not hold. So this is the dumbest fix that by no means should have any right of working, but somehow it did. I've quite simply, and don't laugh at me because somehow this works and I can't believe it myself, I've quite simply duct taped it. Just poked a little hole there, and then this actually fits in quite nicely. It's not perfect, but it is a lot better than it used to be. It's such a dumb fix and it has no right to work. It's only a temporary fix as well. Eventually I'm going to get the little adapters so I can get a proper watch strap like that. But on here, I've raised a whole Black Metal Garurumon already. In backup I've got Black Wargreymon, but just to quickly take you through this evolution route. Punimon, Sunamon, Black Gabumon, Dorulumon, Rhinomon, and Black Metal Garurumon. And then in about an hour or so they're going to progress, and I will get some footage of that for the end of the video. And that is nicely back on my wrist. And not falling off now, or at least nowhere near as much as it used to. So, 10 minutes into the video, and we can start talking about the main focus of the series. I do this a lot, but I like to talk briefly about the other Digimon first, and then get into the main subject. So, these guys. I mentioned before the big mistake I did mess up a little bit beforehand. Oh, by the way, this is their fridge. This is also part of that, the same pack of sprites I got all these other icons from. I actually wonder if there's like custom... Oh, I can't open the menu for that. Okay. I'm going to move these back a bit because you can actually see both screens. So, meet Ragnar Lordmon. I did something really dumb. Like, incredibly dumb. And at the time, I was so annoyed with myself for it, and now I'm just having to laugh at myself for it because it was so dumb. These guys are okay, yeah? Yeah. So, as you can imagine, they did successfully evolve, and I'm not gonna dodge around it and be like, ooh, which Digimon was it? No, I'll outright tell you, it was Durandamon on this side, and you might be expecting Brywildramon, but no, it was Volcanic Dramon. Because after Manticoremon, who is like a very ferocious and aggressive Digimon, I wanted something that was also kind of aggressive. So at first I was thinking that it had to be Draconic and fire based to match up with the Brywildra field. At first I was thinking maybe Megidramon, because I do like Megidramon, but then I was like, yeah, I kind of like Volcanic Dramon as well. I like Vorvamon's evolution line. And originally I think the second child level slot on here, which is currently Betamon, I was originally going to have that as Vorvamon, but then I swapped it out for Betamon because it's Betamon. Betamon's awesome. But I did like Volcanic Dramon on the end of the evolution chart. So he has a nice little spot on the end there. Jogras is with Brywildramon, Durandamon, to form Ragnar Lordmon. So here's where I did the dumb thing. Durandamon was set to his alternate attack, and I wanted to see his standard attack. So I put them together and I battled them, completely forgetting that that's how they Jogress. I was like, oh, that's cool, I got to see his normal attack, and then they Jogressed, and I was watching that. No, I was supposed to do that on video. So, could have been worse. Like, this entire mistake, where I screwed things entirely, I've got to keep in mind, it could have gone so much worse. Like, there was a good chance that Omega Shoutmon X, instead of evolving, could have just died. Like, that could have been it. That I had to have started a new hatch, and then it'd be, will it make it in time? Am I going to have to fight someone super ultimate with the perfect? Or an ultimate? I mean, that's not the worst case scenario. If I was super desperate, I do have a Gudamon X in backup. Nothing in the other backup though. But I don't want to use a Gudamon X, because that's like just the easy option. That's the, oh, I'm just going to pull out the most powerful thing in the universe. That's no fun. It's these guys, am I right? And realistically, this isn't the worst thing to happen. Worst case scenario, they could have Evo failed, because I then would not have time to start a new Mon. That'd be it. I'd have to just roll the colour tournament with some perfects, but no. They evolved successfully, and then I, like a bit of a gibbon, accidentally Jogressed them. So, let's see their attacks actually. So yeah, it is a sword. You see his attacks right there. He uses Durandamon. Well, we're going to bail on that because that failed, and I'm also not going to be able to do this one on camera. Not without kind of peeking over and just doing that, but like, one more shot, I can do it. Ah, nearly, not quite. But there is, of course, another attack to look at. So this time we're going to look at his alternate attack, and you'll see exactly what I mean by this device works and this one doesn't. So, sort of fiery slash, and you're like, what does that have to do with it? So, I can explain this. So obviously the sword is just Durandamon, Oh, snap, level 1. No injuries? We're all good. Nice. So, the Flaming Sword is actually a really cool attack that I like from Ragnarlordmon. So obviously you've got the Durandamon Sword, and you've got the Brywildramon Shield. And one of his attacks, it's called like Dual Edge Flosion or something, is where he wraps the flames from the Brywildramon Shield around Durandamon's sword, and it just massively powers it up and it just erases everything. It's great, it's really cool. I also imagine it looks cool, like a flaming sword. Flaming swords always look cool, that's just the rule. Something always looks cooler on fire, that sounds like I'm gonna get put on the list for arson, but regardless, budging away from that entirely, there is revenge to be had. Now normally, I wouldn't be fighting adult levels with a super ultimate, but there is revenge to be had against this Meramon X. So you've got this, Ragnarlordmon. And we're doing this quickly. Oh, he actually dodged that first one. That was impressive. Jugramon. Oh, so yeah, at this point you're getting like 3 and then the boss. There's a smudge on my phone screen, and if I touch it, it's going to autofocus. Really bothering me. Duramon. That was it. Yes, because it was Duramon, and then my Duramon lost. Oh. Still won though. Was there any doubt? There better not have been any doubt. And you know what? Oh. Hey! This one finally got the colour background. So I'm actually going to very quickly go off screen to change that background. And I'm doing it off screen, or off camera I should say, because I don't want to spoil the cool background for the meetup. I'm going to have to, I'm probably, if I do record anything at the meetup, it will be that. It will be that background with these guys on it. You know what? Let's go one further. Stage 5. Seedramon and Birdramon. Attack of the Dramons. Hey, they both land the first hit. I mean, I really hope they both land the first hit, to be honest. If they missed, I'd be just a smidge disappointed. Is this going to be a clean... It is! 3 shots, 3 hits, straight through to the round 2. So that's Zubagamon and Kabuterimon by the looks of it. Oh, I am so proud of the Zubagamon sprite. Oh yeah, I should point out, I did not even slightly colour anything to do with this Ragnarlordmon sprite. Zubagamon dodged! He heard I was proud of his sprite and he was like, yep, I can take that. Dodged again. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. It's getting a bit closer than I'd like now. Whew. Okay, left Ragnarlordmon makes it. Against Kawagamon now. Right Ragnarlordmon makes it. That's a tongue twister right there. And he's against Shoutmon cross 3. Okay. Ooh, they both lost? Oh, that is unfortunate. But they're not injured. So you know what? I think for now, that'll do. These guys, to avoid any let's call them gentle mishaps, are gonna stay, pardon me, sorry, they're gonna stay fridged for now, or stored in the dim card, by the looks of it. So they can stay there for now, until the meetup, where I will be battling either one of them. I don't know, I'll battle them, let's send this one in, why not? You guys, you're alright, yeah? As things stand, I need to level up Digimon X to like max level because he's still level 3. Let's have a good look at his face. Oh no, this is stupidly fast, isn't it? Yeah. I'm the best. He looks really weird, but also really cool. You guys not pooped stuff to death yet, have you? There's one. They're trying. Restaurant here is probably just going to like nap most of the time because the last thing I want is for him to start dropping stats stupidly quickly. If he dies just before the event, I'm basically going to cry. Like, that's it. I would probably have to use the backup team then. I don't know. I don't know what my goal is with this one. With little Coromon here, it kind of depends what happens. Like, if I get an Agumon, that is presuming that I can keep this guy fed and trained through work, which implies I'm going to be able to leave him for a couple hours. So if he gets Agumon, then I'll go for Metal Greymon. If he gets Betamon, probably go for the Seedramon route, because I do like Betamon and Seedramon. And probably go for Mamimon, if possible. Let's get Agumon in here as well. He's going to be evolving to Geo Greymon as it stands right now. Unless his trust level gets super low. In that case, it would be a Quillamon. Then I think I'm evolving him to Rise Greymon. Oh no, it's been a while since I looked at my plans. Probably Rise Greymon. And then Seraphimon, I believe I was going to go for. But Shine Greymon is also a good contender. As for good old Tony here, I don't know, I'll just keep raising him. Got a little guy there, so eventually I'll have to name him as well, so that'll be fun to come up with later. And by the next video, everything will have changed. Apart from these, nothing's changing with these guys for now. Oh, yeah, so to address how I'm going to fix the screwiness with what I did basically, skipped an evolution stage for the video. What I'm going to do, because realistically, this is probably one of the best ways I could have screwed up. What I can just do is, for the next run of these, which there's going to be many runs of these, I can get different adult levels that go to the same perfects, skip the perfect stage to the video at least, and bring you back to when they're at the ultimate stage again, and actually introduce them properly and show off the sprites and talk about whatever. And then back to normal with getting the adult levels and blah 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 blah. So, despite my catastrophic mistake, we'll call it that. Get over there. There we go. Despite that, it's all somehow going well. Well enough. It's work withable. I've not screwed something beyond belief. I can roll with it. With that being said, it is now like a 23-minute video, so I'm going to call it there, because there's actually not much to talk about anymore. I guess I'll show you the footage of the Black Hole Greymon, Black Metal Gurumon Jogress. With that, oh, this is going to be fun. Gurumon, Doruguremon, Rustramon, Mekumon, Tony, Coromon, Ebemon X, the Ragnarlordmon twins, and Agumon. Also, Black Metal Gurumon and Black War Greymon in there somewhere. And of course myself. Thank you very, very much for watching, and we will see you in the next one, whenever that is, because I've not actually planned that yet.